What's up? Anthony Burgos here, coming to you from Central Florida. And today I'm going to share with you my 6 simple tips to help lower your grocery costs while trying to eat healthier. I'm going to be sharing from my notes because I want to be sure I give you all the correct information today. So without further ado, here we go. Now, what I found through my research was surprisingly simple tips. So if you share the same struggle as me, stick around as I share with you my 6 easy ways to save at the grocery store. Tip number 1, make a list. Oftentimes we go to a grocery store and we don't plan it out. So we go randomly, here, there, and actually wind up spending more than what we actually plan. But if you actually write down a list, a really good detailed list, then, it's more than likely that you're going to save money if you stick to that list. Now that's the key point right there, is that you actually have to make the list and actually stick to it. Now, tip number 2 is buy in season. Learn what's in season in your area. Different parts of, the US, even different in other countries. Food goes into seasons, especially when you're buying more vegetables and fruits and those healthier food options, period. Those grow in season. So if you stick to buying in season, one, you're going to get fresher foods. Not only that, you're going to save money because it's actually in season. So that means that farmers and, the grocery stores, they have such a huge quantity of them that the prices are not going to skyrocket. Tip number 3 is buy generic. We love our brands and stuff like that, but in all actuality, when you really come and think about it, for the most part, you could get the same taste from buying a cheaper generic brand instead of buying, the fancier label options. You can have, let's say, any major brand that you could think of, and you'll find the more generic brand to taste pretty much exactly the same or very similar than the more expensive option. So if you can, find those generic brands and buy those as well. And yeah, they might go ahead and taste a little different, but what do we do anyways? We go ahead and put salt and pepper on anything anyways to taste, period. So why not buy those generic brands? Tip number 4 is couponing. There are several ways that this could be done. You can find online coupons, store coupons, manufacturer coupons. There are many different ways that you could coupon, and that'll save you a lot of money too. So find those, and you could also find coupons in your newspaper. They still actually have those, and you can actually tell your local paper that you just solely want the coupons, nothing more. So oftentimes, you might find those coupons for either very inexpensive, maybe just like $1 a month or what have you, or sometimes even free. You never know. You got to ask around. Tip number 5 is buy in bulk. Now, you have different options with this. Over here in the US, we have stores like Sam's Club, BJ's, another one? Costco. So at those places, you could buy huge quantities of, the items that that's not going to go bad. And therefore, you don't have to buy them as often. Save you money in the long run that way. Now, here's the big trouble that gets everybody, the checkout counter. Now, supermarkets are smart. They have very smart marketing. They're going to get you at the counter. So what do you typically see at the counter, right? You see like those magazines, you see like maybe a refrigerator that has, coffee, drinks, whatever it is. Think about it. Those magazines, those packets of gum, you really don't need those magazines, but they get you. And it's very easy to go ahead and get us because, we're at the checkout counter and we might be there for a few minutes. So we're just waiting there, bored, we might pick up a magazine to read to pass by the time. And think about it, they're not stupid when they're putting those magazines there. They're putting those magazines there because they know that those are going to be the highest selling magazines because people get bored on those lines and they're going to pick up those magazines and buy them. Don't buy those magazines. You want to find out what's going on in those magazines? Hey, you're watching this right now on social media. You're probably watching this on Facebook. Find that same news on Facebook. Don't buy that freaking magazine. Simple. Let's see if there's anything else I got to cover here for you. Yeah, and, you know, go to the shortest lines. Because, again, they have that set up where if you're staying in a long line, you're going to pick up those extra items that you really didn't want or need. So go to a shorter line and avoid those magazines, avoid those little knickknacks here and there. So, these are my 6 simple tips to help you save money while trying to eat healthier. Hey, if you got value from this, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel and select the button to get notifications of when I come on. Also, there's a link that I'm going to share in the description, and take my free health assessment to learn what you could do to take the confusion out of improving your health now. Hey, and with that, I hope you have a great day. And remember, everything I do is to help you to live life and love it. Take care.